One of my jobs in the last few days has been to put together a report for SPIVS, that's the Society of Practicing Veterinary Surgeons here in the UK. The report summarises some of the findings of the SPIVS online profitability survey, and as you might expect, the results are very much a mixture of the bad news and the good news. The bad news is that the financial performance of too many practices is very disappointing, but the good news is that around 30% of practices submitting their data are generating a level of profit scored as good or excellent. The other good news is that the owners and managers of the majority of the other 70%, many of which I'm sure are very successful in terms of professional service and client care, could also become very profitable within the constraints of their existing financial, manpower, premises and other resources. Next week I plan to let you have some details about the financial and case volume KPI characteristics of those 30%. But today I just wanted to remind you about the importance of monitoring what I describe as the MOPS and FLOPS in your practice. What are MOPS and FLOPS? Well, you may remember from your childhood the stories of Peter Rabbit and his friends, including Mopsy, Flopsy and Cottontail, books by Beatrix Potter. My MOPS and FLOPS aren't rabbits, but acronyms, to remind all of us involved in the business of veterinary practice to look out for every opportunity to offer and deliver professional services appropriate for the needs of our patients. So MOPS stands for Missed Opportunities for Delivering Professional Services, and FLOPS stands for a failure to look out for opportunities for delivering professional services. If the agreed systems and protocols in your practice require clinicians to provide a thorough clinical examination and record a full history, comprehensive clinical findings and recommendations on every single occasion, the number of MOPS and FLOPS might be small. But I guarantee that a close review of the clinical records in your practice for, say, the last day or two will reveal at least one or two MOPS and possibly even a FLOP. Now, monitoring clinical records effectively does take some time, expertise and commitment. So maybe in addition to a MOPSy and a FLOPSy, the new animal recruits in your practice, you also need a dragon. Someone, maybe a vet or a nurse or a practice manager, maybe an experienced receptionist, someone who knows your practice inside out and backwards and who's likely to be respected and listened to by every member of the team, and who will, maybe on a random basis, search your clinical records for MOPS and FLOPS. If I worked for you as a vet and I knew that a friendly dragon was monitoring my work, I'd want to keep my MOPS and FLOPS under control. Wouldn't you? See you next time.